Hello world, Shelly here, and it is time for my empties. I do this whenever my bin fills up with empties, so it's not quite monthly, but maybe almost monthly or every other month, and it's about full again. So let's go through my trash, see what I liked, what I didn't like, what will I repurchase, what will I not repurchase. And just so you know, I feel like I should be in a Harry Potter movie with these friggin' sleeves. I kind of love them, kind of hate them. Let's take a look and get the one out of the way that you know is coming. My Garnier Micellar Water. I've actually gone through 2 bottles of this since my last empties video. The blue cap is the only one that I like. It is the waterproof one. I use this to remove my eye makeup and to do my sort of first pass of getting my makeup off before I do my double cleanse. And this removes everything super easily. I don't have to rub my eyes a lot, even when I'm wearing waterproof mascara, and it does not leave any kind of nasty film on my skin or anything like that. It does not dry my skin out. I just can't find one that's better that I like more than this one, and it runs about $8. So yeah, it's my staple. Finally ran out of my little Drunk Elephant c-firma day serum that I had brought to Ireland with me, and the big one that I was using right before I left for Ireland. So these have already been repurchased. I keep backups on hand. I buy these whenever Sephora has the sales in the spring or the fall, and so I've always got a backup on hand for when these run out, because you can't really tell how much product is in here. Now I'm at a good point right now. I'm going to weigh this empty bottle, and I have a brand new full one that I haven't used yet because I still have one other travel size I'm finishing up. So I'm going to try and see if I can weigh them and see if that'll help me tell how much is left, because you know the shake test doesn't really help very much, and the bottle is opaque so you can't see what's left. So I will share that information with you once I do that. Finally finished up a Maybelline Age Rewind. This is the Eraser for Dark Circles Treatment Concealer. The shade Fair is my favorite shade. They did introduce one lighter shade than this, but it is way too yellow undertone for me. This is a more pink undertone, so while it is a little bit too dark to be brightening under my eyes, it's really good for low makeup days when you don't really need much brightening if you're not doing a full face. So I already have a replacement for this that is in rotation. I also finished up my Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. I love this stuff. I already bought a replacement for it. It's got a wand that is very similar to the Benefit Gimme Brow. It's a little bit bigger than that, but I just find that it works just as well and gives a little bit of hold, not a ton of hold, but it definitely gives a very nice coloring to the brows, and it's really quick. I use this on low makeup days when I just want to make my brows pop a little bit, but you're not going to get like the full hold of like, you know, I can't do my full-on fluffy brows with this, but it's for generally when I do less makeup, and I just like it. I think it's just as good as Gimme Brow, and it's far cheaper. Also finished out one of my favorite mascaras, Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. I already had a backup of this waiting in the wings, so this is one of my ride or die mascaras. This, the Urban Decay Perversion, and I'm going to say the Butter London Double Decker is probably on that list now for more natural makeup days. So this was I didn't even repurchase. Like this I keep on hand because I don't ever want to be without it. So I had a backup in my drawer waiting to take its place. I also finished up a Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eye Primer. I like this eye primer. I think it is very similar to all the high-end cream primers. I'm probably not going to repurchase it only because the MAC Paint Pot is my absolute go-to for eye primers because it covers some of the discoloration on my lids, and just, it's my favorite. So while I like these, all of the cream ones I got a stash of all different ones, eye primers here that I'll probably never really go through. Like this reminds me of like a Too Faced Shadow Insurance kind of primer, but I love my MAC Paint Pot. So not that I don't like this, I highly recommend it if you like this style of primer. It's great for low cost and again, cruelty free, but I'm probably not going to repurchase it just because of the MAC Paint Pot being my favorite. One more makeup related thing. This was one of my very first Sephora purchases ever. The Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. and it bugs the heck out of me that there's a little bit left, but it like sprays out so like now that the bottle's basically empty that I can't really get to it, and it just irritates me because this stuff's so expensive. The bottle is gorgeous, and I always said that I was never going to repurchase something like this because it was just too much money for what it is. And then I fell in love with Tatcha, and I repurchased it. So I've got another bottle of it right here. What can I say? I'm bougie. I'm extra. So I love this stuff. It smells amazing. It gives like a nice dewy complexion without being like super dewy. If you want super dewy, and it's way less expensive, the Catrice Prime and Fine Illuminating Setting Spray. This stuff, what are the cats doing? Are you kidding me right now? This stuff like is borderline too much for me. I don't like to look sweaty, and by the end of the day when I use this stuff, I am borderline looking sweaty. But if you like that super, super dewy look, this stuff's gorgeous. This is a step back from that. This is a little bit more of a refined experience. It's sort of spa-like in the fragrance. Not quite as over-the-top dewy, but this stuff's really good too. But I love the Tatcha, and so I replaced it. I have a brand new one ready to crack open. Last thing, I got 2 hair products. You've probably seen this one. This has been in my favorites, and I've probably gone through a few of these. These I get in my sample boxes. I think these all came from Ipsy, maybe Birchbox when I did that. I don't know. I'm almost out of all of them, but I had like 7 of them, and that's why I canceled those subscriptions because I kept getting the same thing. But this is the Oblifica Professional Sea Berry Hair Serum, and my hair loves this stuff. I can tell, like I did not use it when I just washed my hair and blow dried it yesterday, and I can tell that I didn't use it because it's just a sort of a texture difference, I guess. I can tell. Can you tell? I don't know. Maybe you can't tell. You probably can't tell, but I can tell, and I love this stuff. So when I run out of my samples, I think I only have 1 bottle left. Once I run out of all these samples, I am going to purchase the full size because I can just tell the difference. It's for medium to coarse hair, and you know, I don't have super coarse hair, but you know, all the damage I've done from bleaching and styling, you've seen how many hair colors I've had just in the past 2 years. Yeah, my hair needs some TLC, and this stuff works really well on my hair. Last up was also one of my samples. This is from Eva NYC. This is the Freshen Up Dry Shampoo. Not gonna purchase the full size. Don't really like it. I'm really particular about my dry shampoos. There are only 2 that I like. My favorite is the Pantene Dry Shampoo, and it is one of those that, it's one of the few that doesn't leave a white cast in my hair. And I like the fragrance, and I like it. It works well for me. Most dry shampoos leave a white cast. There is, what is the name of the brand that makes the dark colored one? And I thought that was going to be like my savior. I will put it on the screen here because I can't think of the name off the top of my head. And I do like it, but the dark color, like if at any point in the day you scratch your head, you will have dark, you know, gunk from the dry shampoo all up under your fingernails. And that's kind of gross. So that's not my ride or die either. So we're back to the Pantene. I've tried all the fancy ones. They've all come in my sample boxes. I don't like them. I just don't like them. So I will not be buying this one. There's a trip through my latest bin of empties. Most of these things I am going to repurchase because they're just things that I'm going through and loving. So there you have it. What do I need to check out? What have you gone through this month that you absolutely love that I should try? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup, skincare, all that good stuff with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time for new videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It helps my channel to grow. Click the notification bell if you'd like to be notified every time that I post a new video when it works, because you know YouTube. But as always, I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.